What's happening, guys? This is one of many test routes for the West Wickham Test Centre. I'll be pointing out where people usually get caught out on during their driving test, along with spotting hazards as early as possible along the way. Okay, and if we look at the road markings on the floor there, we'll notice that there's a keep clear box. If there is a car the other side of this keep clear box waiting at the red light, do not enter that keep clear box. Okay, and if we look far ahead and we're looking out left to right, we can notice that the speed changes from 30 to 20. Okay, and if we notice a right indicator on the car in front, if he moves over enough to the right, he should give us enough room to go round it on the left, obviously using our left mirror first to make sure it's safe to do so. Okay, so we're going left first exit towards Croydon Shirley. Okay, noticing that as we come off the roundabout, the speed limit is still 20. Looking far ahead at all times, looking out for potential hazards, changes of speed, and road markings. So noticing a change of speed there goes from 20 now into a 30, and we've got a right turn at traffic lights. So taking into consideration, will we have oncoming cars coming towards us? Will we need to stop and give way before turning right? Okay, at this particular junction, it looks like we do not need to give way. Okay, now on this road, if you notice that there's a lot of parked cars on the right hand side, taking into consideration that oncoming cars will probably have to come over onto our side to go round them cars. Okay, so we have got a cycle lane on the left hand side, and we can use our left mirror to make sure it's safe to do so and move over slightly if we need to give the oncoming cars more space as they pass. Remember, broken lines, we're allowed to cross broken lines if it's safe to do so and if it's necessary. Okay, so we see a crossing there. There's enough room for one car the other side of that crossing. So just like at the start of this driving test, when we had the keep clear box, it's the same sort of thing. Don't go onto the crossing if there's not enough room the other side of it. So looking far ahead, planning early. Okay, guys, so we've got another narrow road. Anticipating, what if cars move off from the parked spaces on the left? What if car doors are opening? What if pedestrians step out? What if cars are reversing off the drive? What if the gap ahead's too small for oncoming cars to get through? Looking out for bigger vehicles, may have to slow down and pull in. Okay, and just like that, it's like a hazard perception video. Probably not the most ideal place to cross, but we spotted it early because we was looking far ahead. Okay, we're about to turn right into the right turn hatch markings. We want to get into that nice and early so that we're out of the cars way behind. We're in the box nice and straight within the lines, as you can see there, allowing the cars to pass us without causing any obstruction to them. Okay, now, so I can't see round that bend, so I'm going to reduce my speed and just anticipate that there may be cars coming towards me, and I may need to do a holdback position in a meeting situation. Okay, so we're turning right at the lights. Looks like a pretty small crossroad, so I would say near side to near side at this particular junction, so we don't obstruct oncoming vehicles also turning right. Okay, so the next junction coming up on the left is actually a left turn. A lot of people get caught out here for going thinking it's straight ahead without using their mirrors and signal. As you can see, the road is a new road on your left. Okay, I've seen a lot of people get caught out in a situation like this. They go to pull out of this a junction like this when a car's pulling in from the left, as you can see there. And what happens is if that car that's coming into the road stops because there's a pedestrian crossing the road behind you, you're going to pull out and get close to the back of that car. So make sure you only pull away when there's no cars pulling into a road. That goes for all junctions. Okay, and these are like typical situations where they ask you to pull over on the left. Okay, and then you'd use your POM routine to move off. So prepare the car, carry it a 6 point check, and move off when it's safe to do so. Notice how there was a car there, looked like it was doing its parallel park. So just approaching that with caution, make sure the car doesn't swing out as you're passing it. Okay, this is another bend that catches people out on road positioning. Make sure you, as you're going around the bend, that you stay on your side of the road. A lot of people fail on this bend. Okay, the next mini roundabout, this is classed as straight ahead second exit. A lot of people put a right signal on here. Okay, and if you look ahead at our road markings, we've got a yellow box. So I'm going to hold back and I'm going to make sure that there's enough room for me the other side of this box. Can only go in the yellow box if you're turning right and the exit road that you're going into is clear of traffic. Okay, again, looking far ahead as possible, we've got to keep clear box, making sure that the other side of that box is enough room for our car. Don't try and squeeze in, don't try and push up because you'll either be too close to the car in front or in the keep clear box. Okay, and we're coming up to the end of the test now. So when we're turning right here, make sure you keep close to the white line on the right-hand side. Don't go over it. And line your door mirror up with the island that the road you're going into. Looking out for oncoming cars, giving way to them if we need to.